Hey everyone, you won't believe this.
Oh,
There's talk about a new stimulus package,
really? For who?
specifically for people getting Social Security and SSDI.
Wow.
We're talking 2 payments.
2?
Yeah, of $7,500 each,
Wow.
a total of $15,000.
That's amazing. A lot of people could really use that.
Absolutely. It could be a game changer for a lot of folks.
Yeah, definitely.
If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button
Yes. Good idea.
so you don't miss any updates on this.
It's going to be big.
Now, what I find really interesting,
What's that?
this isn't a one-size-fits-all situation.
Oh, how so?
The IRS documentation,
Okay.
it outlines a 2-phase program
Uh-huh.
with specific eligibility criteria.
So not everyone who gets those benefits will get the money.
Not necessarily.
Interesting.
It's not as simple as just being a beneficiary.
So there's more to it.
They're taking into account all sorts of factors,
Like what?
like how much you receive in benefits,
No.
how long you've been receiving them,
Makes sense.
and even whether you have dependents.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're really looking at the whole picture.
Right. So it's a bit more nuanced
Yeah,
than some folks might think at first.
I bet.
And you know what else is interesting? The IRS is rolling out
Okay.
a brand new system and portal
Oh, really? What for?
for the verification process.
Oh, okay.
They're saying you'll need to confirm your identity
Uh,
and payment details through this system
I see.
to actually get your money.
That makes sense.
I wonder if that'll be difficult for some people,
Yeah, that's a good point.
like maybe people who aren't so comfortable online.
Yeah, especially older folks. Well,
They're trying to make it accessible for everyone.
oh, good.
They're saying there will be a phone verification option.
Oh, well, that's
So those who aren't as comfortable navigating online systems.
that's a relief.
But
What?
here's the catch.
Oh,
Missing that verification window
yeah.
could seriously delay your payments.
Hmm.
Or even worse, put your payments at risk.
Wow, really?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we need to,
This is important.
yeah,
Mark your calendars, folks.
don't miss it.
This is not something you want to miss.
For sure.
You know, I know some of you might be thinking,
Right.
hold on, won't this mess with my other benefits?
Oh, yeah. Good question.
I've heard that concern a lot.
Yeah. That's a valid concern.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, will this affect, food stamps or housing assistance or anything like that?
Right.
And thankfully,
Okay.
the IRS has addressed this directly.
Oh, good.
They've classified these payments
Okay.
as special relief payments.
Okay.
So what that means
Yeah.
is they won't affect your asset limits
Yeah.
for SSIs
Good.
or change the amount you currently receive in benefits.
Oh, that's great.
It's designed to be purely supplemental.
So it's just extra on top?
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome.
That's a relief for a lot of folks, I'm sure.
Yeah, I bet.
So let's get practical.
Okay.
Yeah.
What can our listeners do
Right now.
right now to be prepared
Good question.
for this verification process?
Well, first things first,
Okay.
round up all your important documents,
Like what?
your Social Security number,
Okay.
your most recent benefit statement,
Mhm.
and your tax return information.
Okay.
Have all of that ready to go.
Got it.
Also, double check that your address is up to date with the Social Security Administration.
So important.
Yeah, you don't want any delays because of that.
Absolutely. And
What-
don't forget to double check your direct deposit information.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Make sure that's current.
Yep.
No one wants their payment getting lost in the shuffle.
Exactly.
Speaking of payments,
Yeah.
you mentioned dependents earlier.
Uh-huh.
Can you break down how that factors in?
Absolutely. This is where it gets interesting for families.
Okay.
If you have qualified dependents,
Okay.
you could be eligible for even more money.
More than the $15,000.
Yeah, on top of the base, $15,000.
Wow.
That's a pretty unique aspect of this program.
So potentially even more financial breathing room for families.
Exactly. It's a great opportunity for families to get some extra help.
Now, I know we have a lot of listeners out there
Yeah.
who rely on various assistance programs.
Yeah, definitely.
Will receiving this stimulus affect their eligibility for things like SNAP-O or LIHEAP
Good question.
or Medicare subsidies or housing assistance?
That's a common concern.
Yeah.
And the good news is
Oh, good.
this stimulus is designed to be separate from all of that.
Oh, okay.
It won't jeopardize your eligibility for any of those programs.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah. So don't worry about that.
And just to clarify, these stimulus payments,
Yeah.
they're tax-free, right?
That's right. They're structured as tax-free relief payments,
Okay.
so you won't have to worry about owing anything come tax season.
That's a nice bonus.
For sure.
But with all this good news,
Uh-oh.
I have to ask,
What?
what about scams?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure there are folks out there already trying to take advantage of this situation.
Unfortunately, you're absolutely right.
Right.
This is where we need to be extra cautious.
Okay.
The IRS will never call you
Okay.
asking for personal information or payment related to this stimulus.
Got it.
That's a huge red flag.
Right.
If you get any suspicious calls or emails,
Yeah.
report them immediately.
So stay vigilant, folks.
Absolutely.
Now, I'm curious. Has anyone listening already started brainstorming how they might use this potential $15,000?
Oh, that's a good question.
If so, drop us a comment below.
Yeah, we'd love to hear.
We love hearing how this could impact your lives.
For sure.
And hey, if you're finding this information helpful,
Yeah,
give us a like
absolutely.
and let's help spread the word.
Yeah, let's get the word out.
It's important that everyone has the information they need
Right.
to navigate this process successfully.
Couldn't agree more.
All right, before we move on to some other crucial aspects of this program.
Okay. So let's think about what this could actually look like for folks out there.
Yeah.
Imagine you're a Social Security recipient
Okay.
living on a fixed income,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden, you have an extra $15,000.
Wow.
What would that change for you?
That's a really good question.
Yeah.
I think it really highlights
What is the highlight?
the potential ripple effect
Oh, yeah.
of this stimulus.
Right.
For some, it could be the difference between just scraping by
Yeah.
and finally being able to catch up on bills.
Okay.
Maybe even pay down some debt.
That's huge. Or what about finally tackling those home repairs
Oh, yeah.
that have been piling up?
That would be awesome.
Right. Like for so many people on a fixed income, those kinds of expenses,
Yeah.
they just get put off again and again because there's just not enough money
To go around.
It's tough.
Exactly.
So this could really make a difference.
Absolutely.
It's a chance to address those nagging financial burdens and, create a bit more breathing room.
Oh, for sure.
We can't underestimate
And
the peace of mind
absolutely.
that comes with knowing you have a bit of a cushion.
Right. And for others, it might be an opportunity to invest in their future.
Oh, interesting.
Like maybe start a small side hustle
Oh, yeah.
they've always dreamed of. Or contribute to a retirement fund.
Yeah, that's smart.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a ton of money,
Right.
but it's enough to maybe
Yeah.
get something going.
Absolutely. Yeah. Seed money
Yeah, exactly.
for new beginnings.
Right. Both financially and personally.
I love that perspective.
It's exciting to think about.
It is.
It's not just about individual relief either.
Oh, right. What else?
Think about the boost this could give
to the economy as a whole.
Oh, that's a good point.
Right.
Yeah.
When people have more money to spend,
Yeah.
it supports local businesses.
Uh-huh.
And it can even create new jobs.
That's huge.
Right. So it's like a win-win.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's
It's providing direct relief to those who need it most
right.
while also stimulating the economy.
It'll be interesting to see
I know, right?
which sectors benefit most from this influx of spending.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you mentioned earlier
Yeah.
that eligibility for this stimulus isn't as straightforward
Right.
as some might assume.
Yeah. Can you break down those tiers a bit more?
Of course.
Like, what are the factors that will determine
Okay.
how much someone actually receives?
So think of it like this.
Okay.
Everyone who qualifies will receive the base amount
Okay.
of $7,500 in each phase.
Okay. Got it.
But there are additional tiers
Okay.
that could increase that amount.
Interesting.
Things like the length of time you've been receiving benefits
Okay.
and whether you have dependents
Okay.
will bump you up into higher tiers.
So you could get even more.
Exactly, meaning a bigger payout.
Wow. That's great.
And we'll be sure to keep you updated
Please do.
as the IRS releases more specifics about these tiers.
It sounds like there's still a lot we don't know.
Yeah, there are still some details to be worked out.
Okay. So it's really important
Yeah.
for people to pay attention to those details.
Right.
And not just assume they'll automatically get the full $15,000.
Exactly. Don't get your hopes up too high until you know for sure.
Now, shifting gears back to the individual impact.
Okay.
We've talked about the financial benefits,
Right.
but I imagine this could have significant
Yeah.
psychological benefits as well.
Absolutely right.
Financial stress
Huh.
can be incredibly debilitating.
It really can. Yeah.
It affects everything, like your physical health.
Yeah. To your relationships, to your slip. I mean, everything.
Yeah, everything.
This stimulus has the potential to alleviate some of that burden.
Right.
Allowing people to breathe a little easier.
Yeah.
And focus on their well-being.
That's so important.
I think that's so important to acknowledge.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not just about dollars and cents.
Right.
It's about the freedom and peace of mind that comes with financial stability.
Couldn't agree more.
Now,
Yeah.
we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
But I want to circle back to something you touched on earlier.
Okay.
The potential for scams.
Right. That's a big one.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But we have to be hyper aware of this.
Okay.
Remember,
Yeah.
the IRS will never call you
Okay.
asking for personal information or payment related to the stimulus.
Okay.
Any communication like that
Yeah.
is a red flag.
Huge red flag.
Stick to official sources. Like the IRS website
Okay.
and the Social Security Administration for updates and guidance.
Great advice.
Thanks.
Now, before we wrap up this section, I have one more question.
Okay, shoot.
For our listeners.
Okay, what is it?
Have you thought about how this potential stimulus money could impact your life beyond just the financial aspect?
Oh, interesting question.
Right.
Yeah.
Like maybe it allows you to spend more time with loved ones or pursue a hobby or simply worry less.
That's a good one.
Share your thoughts in the comments below.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you.
We're genuinely curious to hear your stories.
Absolutely.
And if you're finding this discussion valuable, don't forget to give us a like.
Yes, please do.
And share it with others who might benefit from this information.
Let's get the word out.
It's all about empowering people with the knowledge they need to make informed decisions. Couldn't agree more.
Okay, now let's dive into some potential scenarios.
Okay.
And really unpack the possibilities here. It's amazing to think about
It's that.
how this money could touch so many lives.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
In different ways.
It's true. Each recipient will have their own unique circumstances and priorities.
For some, it could be the difference between just getting by and finally having some breathing room to address those basic needs.
Like what?
Putting food on the table, keeping a roof overhead, or maybe even getting that medical care.
Oh, yeah.
That they've been putting off.
That's so important.
Absolutely. It could be life-changing.
It really could.
For those struggling to make ends meet.
Absolutely.
But for others, it might be an opportunity to create new memories with loved ones.
Oh, that's nice.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe taking that trip to visit family they haven't seen in years. Or finally being able to afford a special gift for a grandchild.
That's heartwarming.
It is, right.
Yeah.
It's a reminder that this stimulus isn't just about bills and expenses.
Right.
It's about improving people's overall quality of life.
Absolutely. Giving them the chance to experience things they might not have been able to otherwise.
And let's not forget the potential impact on mental health.
Oh, that's huge.
Right.
Yeah.
Financial stress can weigh so heavily on people.
It really can.
This extra support could alleviate some of that burden, allowing folks to focus on their well-being and find a bit more peace of mind.
So important.
Absolutely.
It's a holistic benefit, really.
I think so, too.
Financial security, it ripples outwards, touching every aspect of a person's life.
So true. And as we wrap up today, I think the key takeaway is preparedness.
Oh, good point.
This is a significant opportunity.
It is.
But it requires action.
On whose part?
On your part.
That's right. Don't just wait around for this to happen.
Exactly. Don't wait for things to happen.
Be proactive.
Be proactive. Update your information. Gather your documents.
Yes.
And be ready to act.
When?
When the verification process opens.
So important.
And remember, we're here to guide you through every step of the way.
We'll do our best.
We'll keep you informed about any new developments or changes as they arise.
Sounds good.
And speaking of staying informed, if you haven't already,
make sure to.
Be sure to hit that subscribe button.
Yes. Good idea.
And turn on notifications.
So you don't miss anything.
So you don't miss any crucial updates.
We're committed to bringing you insightful and timely information, empowering you to make informed decisions about your financial well-being.
And if you found this episode valuable,
please
do us the favor.
What's that?
Hit that like button.
Yes, please.
And share it with anyone who might benefit from this information.
Let's get the word out.
Until next time.
You see ya.
Stay informed and stay empowered.